3 months after the US Open, we were finally back at a big meet again. Technically, this was a practice meet, which sounds relaxed. At least that was the idea. But when it really comes down to it, that's never how it goes. To show what actually happens behind the scenes at a meet like this, we documented the entire week. For some of us, this acted as a meet to see where we were at mid-training. For others, it was preparation for their trials. And for Santi, this was his trials to qualify for the South American Games. Ideally, we arrived 2 days before the meet, but we landed in Westmont a day before our first event, the 50 Flies. Arrival day is weird. Everyone's got the pre-race jitters. People can feel off or amazing. It's a unique sensation only understood by athletes.
There's this one black line, then there's this like red middle one.
After testing the waters, we had a familiar team dinner cooked by the one and only Sean. Once we settled in and ate, we had one last thing to do. First up, the 50 fly. Santi needed 24.0 or faster to qualify for the South American Games. It was also Calvyn's first ever long course 50 fly. The 50 fly is a weird event. It's not just a shorter 100 fly. For most people, it's almost a completely different race with different timing, different rhythm, and a different kind of aggression. The women were up first. Marina was 0.32 off her best and moved into finals in 7th. Natalie, one of our remote swim and gym athletes, was 0.71 off her best. Natalie swam a lifetime best, but missed the Hong Kong national record by 0.01. Then the boys stepped up. Calvyn won 23.64, technically a PB since it was his first long course 50 fly. Santi went 23.7, 0.1 off his best and under the South American Games cut. Michael went 23.24, off his best, but it was his first race while training under our gym program. Caleb went 23.95, well off his best, but we heard from his coach afterward that he's feeling a little under the weather. Natalie also had the 100 free and advanced to the semifinals. But now comes the important part, the rest between prelims and finals. We went over some data thanks to my race data to get a better picture of where everyone was during their morning swim. Then we got some rest.
The goal tonight. I'm not gonna say to beat him, but I want to be on the podium. So if he wants to be on the podium, that'll be nice. We have a shot, man. I want to be on the podium tonight.
Good.
I want to be on the podium. That's the goal. And if you ask me, podium and not personal best, or personal best and not podium, I go for a personal best. I'd rather go personal best and not podium.
Okay. But
just because there's money in the podium would be nice. Yeah.
Much faster. That was pretty shit. Quicker. And hopefully it hurts less. That would be a nice treat. But if it hurts the same, fuck it, let's go to war.
True. Yeah.
First time I gone past 35, so.
Mm-hmm. First time you saw a 50 fly ever.
Yeah, long course.
Yeah.
Just 2 weeks ago was my first one ever.
Short course.
Yeah. That's...
Exactly. And she had a long finish. She was 21 strokes and she should have went 22. Basically the same time as this morning. We'll do it again, probably tomorrow.
Too much thinking, burying my head too much, and I have a very long finish.
It looks really high over there.
What is wrong with that? Why was that so bad?
The star was here. Just kind of rushed into it.
I probably shouldn't have done Olympic trials. It was probably 2 months before my elbows were really hurting. And it's like, well, you know, let's just be intense, go for it anyways. And then after Olympic trials, we had nationals at Irvine. And I was like, if I could just go fast enough to get the elite athlete health insurance, then it'll all be taken care of. And that was the biggest mistake ever because it just like tipped me over the edge. And so it was bilateral epicondylitis on both, so golf or tennis elbow on both sides.
And you were doing rehab with Dr. Josh, got better, and then you reached out to us 2 months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you have to continuously have a curious mindset. And so I think a lot of the time, especially for swimmers, when they're typically having their coach do all the thinking for them, I've, as a coach too, working with different swimmers, if they don't swim well, all of that passion that they have for the sport just turns into frustration and into like a blame game, instead of just getting curious and understanding why did it feel off. Like, did you eat well? Did you sleep well? Maybe your angle of your pull was a little bit off, but there's always a reason behind it. So I just kind of look at the entire race as a story, and then the ending is on the board. But if you don't take a look at what happened in the race, like the process of it, nothing's gonna really help. My biggest moment I had on that was in 2012. I dove early in my finals, and so they reset everything, and it was shocking. But the second time I dove in, I remember it so clearly. I saw the camera was racing with us underwater, and I just had the thought of like, if I beat the camera, I win the race. If I win the race, I get a gold medal. If I get a gold medal, then I live off of unicorns and rainbows for the rest of my life. I'm like ready to go. And so my entire race was like, beat the camera, beat the camera, beat the camera, beat the camera. Terrible race strategy. A female breaststroker is never gonna beat the camera. And I didn't do I didn't execute the strategy that I was really good at executing. So when I hit the wall and I looked up at the Jumbotron, I was so excited to see first place. I got 6th, and I let it sink in. And for a little bit, once I realized that by chasing the camera, it just like destroyed the strategy. I went into such a dark spiral of like, they're gonna send me home, no one likes me anymore, they're gonna make me give back all the clothes they gave me, like people who donated money to help my parents go to the Olympics aren't gonna want their money back, and it was just like spiraling. And I took a really deep breath and I kind of looked around and I was like, I'm at the Olympic Games. This is so cool. And from there—
Did you do that instantaneously?
Within 20 seconds, yeah.
Wow.
But I practiced it a lot. Because like
That's crazy. People take years to get out of that. And you did it in 20 seconds.
Yeah. And it was a bummer. I wouldn't change that race for anything, because I looked over at the first place winner, and it was Ruta Miliutaiti. She was 15. And so I just saw Ruta, and I'm like, you just inspired millions of little girls all over the world. And I got to be part of that. That's so cool. And so, do I want the gold? Yeah, I want it. Am I bummed I got 6th? Yeah. But I got the opportunity to race 7 of the fastest females on the planet. And then I got to be part of Ruta's huge win. And it was such a cool thing. It's like, would you rather take that away? No.
Building should with the heat a solid 107.01. Our fastest bike.
A lot of week going by. It's actually not a bad time. 110, we did a broken 100 the other day. She was 109, so right on. I think she would be faster tonight.
Michael also swam the 100 breast and cruised to a 101.78, highlighted by smooth 12 strokes on his first 50. He doubled up with the 50 back, swimming a 25.41 to qualify him for 4th for the final. Maddie also swam the 50 back with a 29.99, a little over half a second off her best, but a solid swim after taking some time off. Up next were the time trials. Just over halfway through the meet, we had Natalie and Santi in the 100 fly, along with Lincoln's 50 breast time trial and Breeja's 100 breast time trial. This was Natalie's 5th swim of the meet. It was a loaded schedule for her, with 4 events total and 2 of them including semifinals. It was good practice before her Hong Kong trials. Santi cruised to a 53.47, qualifying for the South American Games and moving into semifinals, 6th overall. Then we had Lincoln in the 50 breast time trials. Lincoln took 6 months off because of a condition called subclavian venous stenosis, where a vein in the neck narrows and can lead to weakness and pain in the shoulder. He's been slowly building back, and this was one of his first major meets back. Breeja also time trialed the 100 breast after missing finals the night before.
So with her, we're kind of working on not starting the pull too early so we disrupt the body line, like shoot, stay in the body line for a little bit longer. Trying to get her forehead to not enter too close. Trying to get her forehead to enter a little bit further out so that the hips come up higher, and then just trying to hold water with her feet.
Like the last 25, I'm like,
Yesterday morning he started hurting like here.
Yeah.
It wasn't until like there this time. And 32.5 and then 37.
It was like,
yeah,
like
chilling.
60%.
Yeah, chilling.
And then arguably the most important part of the meet, game time. Of course we prioritize racing and recovery, but what's the point of all this if you can't have a little fun too? The games help us relax, reset, and get our minds off the pressure of racing. They can get a little intense too.
Six. Oh, no.
Get tripped out.
Dude, what are the buttons?
Wait, why are we?
Oh, man. Fuck, I'm gonna throw this at the TV.
Hold on, let's see.
Am I at the game?
Yeah, you're not, bro.
No, fuck this game is so shit. Let's play, this game's fun, Alexis.
Hey, dude, this game's bullshit.
13 orders delivered.
That took us a while. Santi, do you feel good about going to finals?
Hey, confidence now. 51.
Ready?
51-3 coming.
My neck doesn't hurt anymore.
Come on. Come on. Yeah. I'm sorry, baby. I don't mean to be rude. I'm just a little different from all these dudes. Okay, they riding waves. Me, I'm up on the cruise. You feel like me, then you got nothing to prove. I see him trying to do what I do. Yeah. Even Mick Jagger couldn't move like a move. Yeah. You think you're how I look? I'm up on the move. Yeah. Fresh to
Look, it's all good? Yeah.
So cool. I'm unapologetic. You flying on the ride. It's just my attitude.
Good dive.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. That's just my attitude. Yeah. I don't blame it if I was you. I'd probably be getting an attitude. Yeah, I know now. That ain't no better dude.
Did you see my underwaters? Were they good? I felt good.
Whole preparation, we've done 0 like lactate tolerance stuff. 0. Like just repeat 25s where we're like trying to pull the pace. Keeping it in my back pocket. I'm saving it. You don't want to use all your cards at once and then you have nothing left. Pulling the lever that works.
I'm from somewhere far beyond it. Yeah. Matter of fact, I don't even belong here. I got a different type of swagger, dude. You ain't gon' find nobody like me on your avenues. Better come get me while you can. I'm just passing through. Ask me how I get this good. Oh, you can blame it on my attitude.
That's hard.
Yeah. Okay, baby, that's just my attitude. Yeah. I don't blame it if I was you. I'd probably be getting an attitude. Oh, I know now, baby. That ain't a better dude. That's just my attitude. Yeah. Okay, that's just my.
Sure, Peter will know what to do.
What?
Our final day was the biggest of the meet. Breeja, Lincoln, and Michael opened the morning with the 50 breast prelims, putting together solid swims to start the day. In the women's 50 free, Maddie and Marina both had strong swims to earn a second swim that night. Natalie also delivered a personal best of 25.83, which earned her a spot in the B final. On the men's side, Calvyn was chasing a time under 22.05, the Commonwealth Games standard. Santi swam a 22.64, missing the South American Games cut by 0.2. He'll have another shot tonight. Michael put together another good swim after his 50 breast, and Caleb was back in the water after scratching a few events earlier in the meet due to illness.
First 3 strokes I knew. Good? I knew. That's it.
Dude, no spider. No spider. Yeah.
No spider. But that is it, brother. I was like feeling, I was grabbing and I was losing it. The first 4 strokes I was hyped. I was like, oh, that's it. That's the shot.
I knew it, yeah.
My legs, heavy, my arms. Fresh, I'm under 22 for sure. It's kind of tough. I'm gonna put all my eggs in the breaststroke. I mean, the breaststroke's really good. Right off of adrenaline tonight. Let the legs burn. So I'll be burning. Hi. Stroke looked kind of weird. Really? Yeah. 38 strokes. What were you when you went 22.2? Yeah, look. Find it? What is it?
Where did I go?
What's your best time?
Where did I go?
You tell me first.
No, you tell me. 87.
Yeah! Let's go!
Side hug.
All right, so final session of the meet. We've got Nat, Santi, Michael, Marina, Calvyn, Lincoln, and Maddie swimming tonight. Nat, she's got the 100 fly tonight and the 53. She was double a .03 yesterday. She hit 59.9 at US Open, so it'd be really cool if she can hit 59 again. That kind of raises her confidence leading up to Asian Games, knowing that she's had multiple 59s under her belt. And obviously we want more than 59, so that'd be a good swim if she can get that done. Santi's got a double 2, 100 fly 53. He's got the 100 fly first, and then needs to hit a 22.4 to qualify for South American Games. Although he already did a 22.2 at US Open, he needs to do it again because it's within the qualification window. Michael, this is the first meet that Michael goes to after working with us. His dad and I, we were talking, we were both pleasantly surprised on how fast and how quickly he was able to bounce back after US Open, because that US Open was not very good. 27.00, we'd like to see him at 26, right?
Yeah, number 1 in the world. This is what, 26.7?
26.7 right now?
Yeah, I think Cooley in Dubai, so he's playing number 1.
Okay, so we're trying to get number 1 in the world tonight. Calvyn won a best time, dropped .08, it was 22.03. We've been working on this new stroke, make sure he's lengthening out his stroke, not taking 42 strokes. It paid off for the first time. 22.03, we want to get that 21.9. And then Lincoln's got the 50 breaststroke tonight. It's his first real meet back since his shoulder injury that he had a couple months ago. He's been out of the water for 6 months. Yesterday's time trial, he was only .1 off his best time, and so...
No, we're not going to Nando. We're not giving it. We're going to dumplings.
No Nando's?
Dumplings, no Nando.
Tell Calvyn that.
Kind of made a good point where
Michael wants dumplings.
Marina doesn't want Nando's.
That's okay.
Yeah, we've already discussed it.
I'm getting Nando's.
Fine. Hey, I'll go to Nando's and pretend that I like it.
You will like it. You will like it.
Well, I'll only go if he goes under 22, okay?
Calvyn.
Don't say it, just that's
Okay.
between us. 22, under 22 I'll go to Nando.
And so the final sessions were off. A unique feeling of being exhausted but somehow finding one last push. Because regardless of results, we were feasting at Nando's afterwards.
And now, I'm dying, bro. This is a Nando's. I don't know what Nando's is. This is a South African restaurant that I literally grew up having every maybe 3-4 days. This is the best chicken you can have in your life. And sit over here.
First time.
You've heard about it from
Everyone,
Qatar.
dude. Everyone, yeah.
It's in Qatar, it's in London. Everyone thinks it's British. It's South African. Flame grilled chicken. Half a chicken and chips, baby. Oh my god.
Let's go.
Fuck the meat, fuck the best time. This is why we are excited to be in Chicago.
I would choose this over McDonald's every day.
Well, we don't need to go that far. Oh, this is it, bro? Wait, hold up. That's really good.
Wow, I think that's the best plain grilled chicken I've ever had.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, it's so juicy too. Yeah, bro. That's why they don't have the Portuguese
Dude, it's
rolls,
like
but then
falling
you like this comes in a brown bag and the bottom is just filled with sauce. And then you pour the sauce over the chips, and then you dip your Portuguese roll in it, put some butter. Dude.
But I'm actually pissed because it's so good.
Yeah?
Because then you can't have it back home.
No, because I chill in Calvyn all day for it.
Santi, how is Nando's?
It's okay. 4 out of 10. No, very good. Very good, very good. It lived up to the expectations.
Yeah, you hyped this up.
Yeah, he did.
But no one said I'd oversold it.
Yeah, it was good.
No,
It was very good.